Make it till you make it, boy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready Steady Crit. I am, as always, your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me today are a slight mix of some of my other games. Let's start off with the boy who nearly killed himself today.
Hey, hi guys, my name's Lux. I'm playing a lovely, fun, innocent ooze, plasmoid called Bruise Willis. Willis.
Bruce Willis.
He is a, level 1 warlock. And, you'll find out more as we we'll play. That's it for me. I'll pass on to the person to my right.
That would be off the screen, but okay.
Up! Just looked.
That would be Bill.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Bill. I'm going to be playing a Twilight Cleric, a Warforged Cleric Twilight domain called Valentine, aka Val. And I'm going to pass it to the person that is...
I'm sorry, your name is Bill and you're playing Val?
Yeah.
Bill Val?
Yeah. Oh! yep. So I'm playing Val. And then I'm going to swing over to the person diagonally opposite me.
That's you.
Wait, is that... Yeah.
That's you. It's a new setup, people. No one knows where they are.
Hi, my name is George. I am playing a Threekeen artificer called Palmetto, and I don't know where anyone is in the screen, but there's only one person left.
Hello, I'm Adam, and today I'll be playing Morgai, a Leonin barbarian.
More guy than others. More guy.
He's a cat man.
So more guy than you.
If that's what like the ultimate form of being a man is being a big pussy cat, then we have other problems. Anyway, you'll notice there is one blurred out member of this group. That's because this will be a revolving kind of campaign with people dropping in and out as we see fit. It basically means that we can play with up to 2 people like dropping out, which means it helps kind of fill a void for basically our Wednesday sessions where normally we run Dragon Heist. Unfortunately, this time we've lost our lovely Logan, so instead we're going to do this kind of an intro just to fill the void. This is the Keys of the Golden Vault. It's a series of heists, so think Ocean's movies, think Mission Impossible, think laser wires, think ropes. It's kind of however your heart wants to take it. Important mechanic to this campaign that I'm adding. It is your heist token. So everyone gets a heist token, at which point they can redeem either for themselves or for another member of the party. And effectively it is it's the prep, it's the twist, it's the prep that you did in advance that you knew happened, but the audience perhaps didn't see, or maybe you didn't even know until you need to happen. It's the little bit
flashback.
It's the flashback to
the montage.
In Oceans whenever they swapped the briefcase like 5 days ago and it was never in the briefcase the whole time, like that kind of thing. Obviously, like permitting and there may be checks involved, and it's not necessarily always going to be a get out of jail free card. If you want to do something like
we can't just be like, we successfully did the heist yesterday.
Yeah, the golden monkey idol that we need to take, we're going to do it like right now. It's like, okay, if we flash back, we're going to have to role play out that moment of how you fucking got it and like the complications that then arose and how you kind of like tied into this thing. And some things,
that's pretty cool.
Some things wouldn't necessarily be
under the
possible.
building.
And then why we decided to come back there to steal the fake one we replaced.
I mean, look at Oceans, is it Oceans 13? Whenever like they do steal a thing like a day in advance and they fake the heist anyway to make it look like they failed and to have like the whole, we got you, Sacha Baron Cohen or whoever the fuck plays the French guy. That might be the ballad of Ricky Bobby with Will Ferrell. Regardless,
we should pull that.
Our group are not necessarily the most noble of alignment in this particular campaign. In fact, they would be what you would deem the opposite of noble. They are doing it for money or for just their own self-gain and all that kind of jazz. You have a series of hideouts and safe houses all across Faerun. But right now, we find ourselves north of the plains of Purple Dusk, near the Bright Star Lake, kind of not too far from the world of where Thay would be. kind of a bit southeast of Thay, but far, far from the usual Sword Coast, where a lot of our adventures in 5th District have kind of taken place. So it's maybe a place a bit new to you all. It's kind of near the Elvish lands of Bright Star and things like that. So yes, it's an interesting, a little bit more different place. But regardless, you're currently all set up in one of your little safe houses. You receive the tip of a job that may be lined up for you. And I just realized there's no music playing. Let's cheat that. There's a little tip for a job that's been lined up for you all that you're going to be looking into. Now,
That's still so loud.
as you arrive in the safe house, you find it much as you left it probably a couple of months prior. Dark, unlit, kind of in a basement in the in this like little small town itself. As you all kind of like take pause to look around, you see sat on one of the empty tables there is a small music box set with a little little hand crank that's been disconnected and set next to it. Obviously, you all know each other to some level. You have all your own spaces here. I imagine that our artificer friend probably has a little workshop. Our barbarian has a training area. Our warlock, again, probably has various things like that. Maybe a nice mirror setup. And the cleric probably even has a small shrine to their deity. All kind of littered around. And these are your homes away from homes, where you kind of like ping off in between on adventures. And you don't always necessarily come together. Sometimes you come on your own or various things. But right now, you are the four who have been selected for this particular job.
Okay, so there's a music box on the table without a handle. So it is.
There's a handle next to it. It's been pulled out and it's been set next to it.
Last time I checked, nobody's a fan of music of us. So what's that like that?
I like music. What did you?
You?
Yes. Let me try to fix this. Did
All right.
did anyone break this? Does this belong to anyone? Okay, and I tried to fix it.
Okay, you take it,
And,
you put the handle in. Very
If I
easy
can
to
fix
do.
it, I use mending.
Yep, it doesn't seem broken. It feels the handle's just been popped out. Popping it back in, you hear it click into place, and you believe you can begin cranking this to begin playing whatever recorded message may be listed in there. And you hear, well. Good to see you finally decided to show up. Good news. Got a job. There is a historical object about to go on display at the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History. The anthropologist, Dr. Cassie Dannel, has some issues. She believes this artifact, known as the Murkmire stone, is in fact not quite as it seems. She thinks it's some kind of dangerous monster waiting to be. Irrelevant to us. We will get a high little chunk of gold as a reward if we do manage to acquire it for her. I think going by legal means has proved impossible for her. Regardless, this job, should you wish to undertake it, requires you to infiltrate the museum, steal the stone, and return it to Dr. Dannel, who will, in her words, neutralize it. Start by meeting with Dr. Dannel. She'll be waiting at the square across from the museum tomorrow morning at sunrise. And then as the thing stops playing, you look at the disc and you watch as it just cracks just into like a million pieces. It's untraceable.
Oh, at least it's less explosive than last time.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of explosion.
I don't know, last time I had to fix my foot up quite bad after that.
I can't say no to another adventure.
Adventures, is that what they're called nowadays?
Sure.
I mean, if there's a dangerous monster in there, then I think there's some good deed coming out of it.
Oh, mainly money, my friend. That's the draw, you know?
Listen, sometimes it's not all about money, you know? It's not about self-satisfaction and helping others. That's
You're
why
in
I
a
joined
gang
your
of
crew.
criminals who steal shit, and you're saying it's not all about money?
I know we don't do that very often nowadays, but when we first started, yes.
Mercenaries.
You know, no? Is that, no?
You're right,
Okay.
it's not all about the money. It's about stealing it in the funnest way possible.
Your goblin
That
comrade
is
perks
fun.
up. That's very true indeed. I must
That
agree.
is, I agree.
I just like shiny things. And when I see a shiny thing I like, I want to steal it. And bring it back to my friend.
Let's hope that thing we're stealing is shiny. So,
Hey, I am very shiny. Never tried to steal me before. Why?
Nobody wants
Am I not
you.
shiny enough?
No, you talk. I like things that don't talk.
I think Palmetto summed it up rather well. So, tomorrow at sunrise, or before, in front of the museum.
Whenever.
Long day of traveling. So, anything we're gonna do before that?
Perhaps you get some more info about this item. It did say there's some kind of dangerous monster inside. Do you know anyone that would know anything more about this potential monster?
There was
What is
very
item
limited information on your disc, but it does seem like this contact you're meeting tomorrow probably would have more intuition about it. But you've arrived, it's fairly late now. If you wanted to pop out, you probably could just about catch the stores before they finish closing. But you have enough time probably to do a quick whiz around the shops, get some food, and then return here to sleep and get ready for the next day and see what unfolds.
I'm gonna go get some food for the evening. Any preferences for you?
I wonder how food tastes like sometimes.
I wasn't asking you, Doc.
I
wonder how food tastes sometimes.
Could I get you some motor oil?
I wonder how food tastes sometimes. Sorry, sometimes that happens to me. I'm sorry.
He's buffering. You gotta get your elbow and just hit him real hard in the chest, and it'll.
Thank you. Thought that would do the job.
So,
I think I'll be good for tonight. And you're gonna see like this, like large, like cloaked, like just like darkness blue, just goes to the floor and like almost like a pancake. Like you just see the clothes just drop, and you just.
So you Obi-Wan Kenobi yourself.
yeah. You see these like yellow eyes, you know, his long cloak. You know, you just get the black ooze, and you just see. I'll pancake myself.
I swear to God, if I step in you again when I'm gonna be here walking around in the night.
You see like a little, like underneath the cloth, there's a little hands that like thumbs up.
Alrighty. So you all get some food in. Is there anything you need to buy, adventuring gear, or anything like that? Or are you all happy that we're kitted and good to go?
It's probably fine.
There will see more opportunities to do so anyway. You're in a town, you know, it's not like it's unbelievable to find stuff. You the next morning the sun rises and you make your way following the directions given to you, and you eventually find yourself in this large kind of like square, and you see the Bluff Museum of Natural History, and just kind of like next door to that is this tavern called the Sage's Quill. Your contact, Dr. Daniel, she meets you outside, brings you all in. She seems to have some idea of who she was meeting, at least by description, and your group do stand out to a degree.
The description was a giant robot, a giant bug, a puddle of ooze, and a fucking giant lion man.
And what's, you know...
I'm sure we blend in so great. We're a great heist team. We're so good at blending.
You know, we're the stealthiest bunch. We don't even
I'm
have
like a
a fucking word.
6'3" robot.
I mean, the best way to explain it
I am
is like
7 foot tall. No, I'm 8 foot tall. I am an 8 foot tall cockroach. I'm so stealthy.
I mean, you can say that. I'm like a small ooze here, and I'm like. Best way to explain, you know, is it the Jawas from Star Wars? Like, you know, the like, brown.
I feel like you get stepped on a lot.
Yeah.
I like that. You see that? I'm just like this mysterious little cloak figure. You see no face, just like his bright yellow eyes.
So what you're saying is you're a Jawa who Obi-Wan Kenobi's himself.
Yeah, right. So,
And you walk around with a mechanical companion. I've seen this one before. Regardless.
Also got a giant furry companion.
Yeah, you do. You got a Chewbacca.
fuck.
There's no like what's the bugs from Geonosis called? I can't remember the name of the.
Oh, yeah,
Shame none of those are paired up with Chewbacca and all. You know, then you would have to do pure fucking.
Which shit, DM, can I go buy crossbow real quick?
Yeah. Only if it shoots green lightning energy. But you follow Dr. Daniel, and she brings you into like a corner booth, and she's like a human woman, dark skin. She's got like a purple like cloak and hooded up, like kind of covering her her face from being recognized. And she says to you, "Thank you for coming so quickly. A few weeks ago, I attended a dig in the Murkmire that unearthed furrowed light green stone. I'll give you all the details, but the bottom line is that stone isn't a stone at all. It seems to be the egg of an eldritch horror, and moreover,
Oh,
my
God.
research indicates that it will hatch at midnight tonight. The trouble
Oh
is,
my!
no one listened to me. The university ignored me, and I was caught trying to steal the egg from the museum so I could contain it, and now I've been fired, but it's still on display in the museum. The display is going to open tomorrow, and if the egg hatches before then, it's going to be a big problem. You need to steal the stone, bring it back to me so I can contain it, and then I can stop it from hatching. And if you can do that, I'll gladly give you a large chunk of money. I think the museum will owe me a lot after I write this wrong."
I want to
Right,
inside her
Doc.
motives.
Sure.
Slow down here. What is a large sum of money specifically?
A large sum of money specifically. I can give you my bag of holding and 20 gold pieces each.
Can I inside her motives?
I was gonna eat it, but
cast guidance as well.
You're not eating the eldritch egg, Grues.
Hello, guidance as well.
Not that we're not professionals, and this definitely won't happen, but if somebody dropped and smashed the egg, is that gonna be bad?
It cannot be damaged or destroyed to my knowledge.
Oh,
But whenever it was unearthed, the rapid development of the creature within begun. It's changing constantly since it was unearthed originally. It's what I uncovered in my books, but no one really wants to believe me. With a 13, she seems fairly genuine. She seems to care about. She definitely believes it's an egg, and she seems to be genuinely worried about what might happen if she doesn't prevent whatever is going to happen from happening. But nothing else really stands out to you. I think you would think that you could probably try to push more money out of her if you were particularly submissive. Currently, to my knowledge, you're going to need to reconnaissance the museum to check security measures, and then deliver it to me. I can meet you in the alleyway in between here, the tavern, and the museum itself, so I'll be close by. And you'll need to keep it from hatching. The only way you can do that is by encasing it in a specially prepared crystal container. It has to be solid, completely solid on all sides, with no perforations. I have a crystal box created for this purpose, but I still need to seal the cracks in the crystal once it's been closed. So I can give you the box, you can put it in the box and bring it to me. Once I get it, I'll need to finish the seal.
it sounds simple enough. Any idea how well guarded the museum is?
I
Well,
think
anything
since
like
my attempted burglary, they've definitely upped it a little bit. But it goes on public display tomorrow. However, there's a private gala celebrating the new exhibition, which is occurring tonight in the museum's second floor gemstone wing. I have a gala ticket for each of you, and she gives you 4 tickets. You will need to wear formal dress, and I have them here. And she pulls out her bag of holding, puts it on the table. These should all be relatively appropriate based on the descriptions that were given to me. Sizing may be a little off, she says, looking at the puddle of ooze. And she goes,
I'm just imagining the clothes get like thrown and just like slowly sink into it.
Oh god.
you
Get
can
a plastic cover.
take the bag with you for now. It has the clothing in. You can take your adventuring supplies that you need in the bag discreetly, and thus you can bring everything you need in with you. You'll probably need it when you're sneaking around after hours.
Alright, so quick job for the gala. Right. And if by chance the egg hatches, we run, I presume.
that would probably be advisable. I also have a map, which I'm sharing with you all now. If the egg hatches, you're going to have bigger problems. The map is a little, I guess the term would be loose. It's the best thing I could sketch out. Any questions, I can try to walk you through it.
So, we are looking for the Murkmire stone.
The
Okay,
Murkmire stone. Yes.
Murkmire stone, sorry.
It's in the second floor in the gemstone wing, which is on the eastern side.
Say, alarms. What is that? Is that the actual arcane alarms, or is this just?
I'm not either super sure. I know that it has alarms that come on after it closes to the public, but I don't know where they are located or really how to bypass them, unfortunately. I also know that the museum has 12 guards, and the curator, called Alda, she would likely have a record of the areas the guards are going to be patrolling at night. If I was looking for that, I would check out her office. It's on the eastern wing on the first floor. It's one of those 3 doors on the right-hand side you go in. I don't know which one is hers, but one of them would be hers. I also am unsure if they're connected or not. I have hoped that they are, but they may not be.
So, are there any good places to stay after hours?
As for that, you're probably going to have to do that when you get in and sniff around. You could try getting up to the roof, maybe, and then coming back in through the attic window. But again, I don't know how to get... There is a set of stairs on the second floor after some privies, which might take you up, but I've never been up there myself. I would assume it's the attic. And I know there's an attic window because I've seen the exterior of the building.
How about if you try to get in through the basement?
You could try. There is loading doors there, but I don't know where the basement connects to the ground floor.
I was I'm thinking maybe the loading dock's probably the best thing. We can always resuscitate whoever's guarding there. I feel like the back entrance is always less guarded most of the time.
Whatever you think works best.
Alright. Anything else?
Is that, or if we find a small gap in like a window or bars, I can probably sneak in and then unlock some doors. But
I guess important things to know: the gala starts 6 p.m. and the museum closes at 8 p.m., which means you should have plenty of time to prepare, or maybe get more appropriate formal attire if the ones I provided don't suit. From what I read on the invitations, weapons and visible armor will not be permitted inside. So you need to stash them in the bag of holding, or if you can find some way to drop them off ahead of time, then that may also work.
I mean, my armor is kind of my body, so it's not like I can walk in there without a body.
Okay, likewise.
I don't know how they'll take to you being naturally armored.
Maybe we could just put something on top, like a gown or something. I don't know.
If you cover it, maybe, yes, they might assume you're large. But any visible armor is not really going to be permitted that I can tell. Maybe get the formal clothes fitting around it. I suppose if your nature, it's integrated, it's a bit less of an issue.
Exactly.
I mean, I can shape my body to the clothes, I suppose, and I'll give myself more humanoid form. I'll shape myself almost like a tabaxi friend. I'll have some whiskers and a long mane.
Oh, you would wish.
Maybe we should try these attires now.
You are
to see if
still
they'll
an
fit.
ooze, aren't you? Though you just take.
Oh
the
yeah,
shape.
I just look like a human or tabaxi. I look like a small tabaxi right now.
You're still visibly an ooze, aren't you? Like you're.
You're just an ooze in the shape of a
You're
tabaxi.
you're like a Jello mold of a tabaxi.
Also,
like those
come at
cat
the back
Jell-O
one more
ones.
time, and I'll reduce you to back to the puddle you were before.
And I'm gonna look up to a lovely tabaxi friend, and I'll put my hands up like.
He just looks down, disappointed.
Paladin looks around, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to disguise myself as anything else. This is sort of a... This is the shape. There's no other shapes.
Don't be so down on yourself, friend.
Don't touch me.
Don't be so down on yourself, friend.
Don't
Don't be so down on yourself, friend.
I'm going to see this little,
sorry.
like...
No, the
this
only
little-
thing that stops me from consuming you is that you are metal, and honestly, I'm still tempted.
Oh boy, I'm grateful for that.
Are there any, I don't know, workshops that could put you back together so you don't, you know, I don't want you to get stuck in the middle of a fight.
Should we try this
I mean, the
outfits now?
thing
Make
that
sure everything
fixes him is
fits.
getting hit. He won't get stuck very long.
I mean,
That seems
you
sort of
know,
pretty
a
effectively.
moment is a moment.
As soon as you see that, as soon as you say it, you see like a persuader with my little, like, the extension of my arm just whack him in the back of the head.
Ding. Thank
I
you.
leave like a nice little sticky substance on it.
I think this belongs to you, sir. Hang on, it gives you a little sludge back.
Nah, this is all
So,
it back.
Gala, are any of us good at lying?
Nope.
Because if
Okay.
I'm put on the
Great.
spot, I'm gonna tell them that I'm here to scout out a heist. I'm gonna panic. I know I'm gonna panic.
I'm great at lying.
I talk telepathically. If I think it, I'm gonna say it, because I'm not saying it.
I kind
Yeah.
of, you know, just hope that, you know, looking very angry at the person turns them away from me and asking questions.
I have
That's kind of my thing.
That's also difficult. My face is kind of fixed like this. I mean, it looks kind of angry, maybe.
I have a
But,
better idea. How about, and I want to shape my face the same as yours, like an insect face, and I'll try and make speak your language. I guess you have a language, don't you? Bug noises. I'm like, if someone tries to talk to you, you just speak bug, and then they'll think you're crazy and they won't talk to you. Just don't speak telepathically.
Alright, I speak Thurkeen. That won't be a problem.
Because
Well, Rose-
It does make people quite uncomfortable.
Well, they'll
Lot
ask
of-
less questions.
A lot of mandible going on.
While we're just talking, like if you look at the corner of the room, you're gonna see Val just like getting dressed up, trying the costumes already. And then all he's wearing is like it's a big long dress on top of everything. And then he put his shield on top of his head, and he's got this big, massive, flowery hat on top of the shield. And then, and he got his mace here, and there's something else in here. And he goes like, "Okay, I think this is quite suitable for the occasion."
No, it doesn't. No.
Oh.
No.
I kind of like this. It looks pretty comfortable, even though I can't feel the material.
So like,
You can't feel it.
is
How is it comfortable? Or not comfortable?
I know.
How is it anything to you?
I don't know. A lot of humans, a lot of other creatures says they feel comfortable. So I imagine how it feels.
Damn.
usually me, when
It's
I
wearing
put,
like a
clothes
granny's
on,
dress. Like one of the granny like flowery dress.
Like when I put the clothes on, I use obviously my ooze body to almost buff myself up like those superhero bodysuits. I look really swollen, just like just like that, and I'm walking around just like pretending tense in my arms and looking really
How
strong.
about,
like,
how about this, right? How about this? Like you mold yourself inside my dress, and then you make like a big
Oh,
pair of boobs, a big pair of ass, and you just attach yourself to me. like a big old lady.
You
A pair of
two,
jiggly boobs.
you two keep
My
finding
eyes
new
are up here,
and more
sir, not down
terrifying
here.
ways to make me feel sick.
I don't think it's gonna work. Also, like, what are we gonna say? That you're one of our grandmas? That's not convincing at all.
I mean,
Right.
I think what we could do is try.
How do you make a bug look fancy?
Put him in a bow tie.
in a bug tie.
A bug tie?
I would like
And I would like you
and
to know that Pal is not a he. It's an it.
It's, sorry.
I said put him.
Uh,
I didn't say put him. I said put him.
Okay.
I would like this is how you can look fancy, and like I'm gonna like use my ooze to like shape like a twirly mustache.
I'm going to assume that you left Dr. Darnell and have gone back to your safe house.
Yeah,
for
we're not gonna show we're not
ridiculous
professional.
planning.
Like, yes, we're a team of professionals. Like, now let's
Yeah.
go play dress up.
So, but that's half the fun, you know?
And who is going to be looking after the bag of holding, please?
I'll take it. I like gadgets. Also, it means I'll have somewhere to put an explosive if I accidentally set one off.
And then, as you say that, Bruce is gonna empty his whole bag into the bag of holding. You're gonna get 10 oil flasks. Don't ask why.
I mean, you could just, you could just put your whole backpack in as one.
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't think like that. I would go,
Dumps it out.
Like, because it was like, you know, quick and easy. Whole bag goes in. It's like my backpack, and like the whole backpack comes out. It's like, yeah, and he just like shakes the whole fucking thing out.
and you just see 10 oil flasks going there, potion of healing, my thieves' tools, my crowbar, like my dagger.
Oh god. Morgan
Okay,
just puts
so
his
what I
backpack
want you
in.
now to do, Lux, or sorry, what I now want you to do, Bruce, is to hide that bit of your inventory and kind of like blankety blank. I want you to now like tell me what you put in the bag, like without looking at it, but not now. Whenever we go back to the in the moment, you're gonna get 30 seconds. I want you to send me that list, and I'm going to do the a cuddly toy like run through, and then you're gonna have to come back with what I said, because you have to remember what you put in the bag, right? Unless you're gonna turn the whole thing inside out. So you'd be like, oh, I want my crowbar. You're gonna remember you have a crowbar, and I remember my oil flasks. So if you can send me that, please, and then hide it from yourself so you're not looking at it, and we'll go back. Whenever you want to take something out of the bag, you gotta remember what you had. So don't open the inventory tab, please.
I want to screenshot it and send it to...
Screen grab it and just send it to the group or to me, and then
There you go.
whenever we'll do your blankety blank closer to whenever it becomes relevant.
I will. I will.
I'll
There we
add a
go.
bag of holding to my inventory.
You putting everything in there?
I'll put probably everything in there apart from my common clothes.
Brandon, you
I'll
wouldn't.
put-
You probably put them in there as well, because I imagine they're like they're your thieving getup.
Your thieving
You know,
clothes.
it's like the you know, you're wearing a formal attire for the event. You're gonna have to take that off and put in your costume.
Oh,
or
sorry,
maybe
yeah.
maybe you run naked as a news. I don't know.
I do. I don't wear clothes. I'm just a
The
bum.
Dry Queen runs naked.
I have a carapace.
Contrary
It's
to your
kind of
character art
clothes.
where you wear clothing.
Yeah, I'll put the clothes in there as well. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, Thorkeen wear little or no clothing, so I suppose I can have a little clothing as a treat.
Well, you might wear more clothing now that you're in a
In a more civilized
more
society.
civilized society, yeah. At least to blend
Had to
in
get,
more,
like,
you
a
know.
coat. Had to get it specially tailored.
Yeah, you have to like get cut holes in it. Put extra
I
sleeves
have to
on.
blend in more.
Hal angrily sewing extra sleeves onto all of his shirts. It's shirts.
Angry mandible noises.
So, is there anything else you would like to do? But anyone else put anything in the bag of holding, or
I mean, I'll chuck my weapons in there.
sure?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put my I'll put weapons there as well. I mean, I'm gonna keep my shield on top of my head, underneath the hat.
You're gonna put
Morgan will
your, your shield.
So the shield's gonna be on top like this, and
Yeah.
then a very big hat.
2 seconds to grab another drink.
Okay.
Murkmire would get dressed up and then put all his weapons and things that he would presume are not, fit for a gala. So weapons and
Yeah, like my
his
crossbow,
bedroll.
my bolts, my thieves'
Yeah.
tools,
My
probably
50
not
feet
gonna
of hemp
fly.
Are you putting it all in as like one unified pack of
I'm
things?
going to put my bag in there.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
put your whole bag in.
I rolled an intelligence check for Morgai, and even if it's -1, he has some common sense.
So you put your whole bag in. Any items that you're putting in, Val?
I'm gonna put my warhammer and my mace in there. Don't really have anything suspicious, anything else would be suspicious. So
Got. So you're putting your Warhammer Mason. So
yeah,
Val's whole bag.
Yeah, because like
Morgai's whole bag.
I'm holding a lot of suspicious shit. I got like a crowbar and everything in there.
You never know when you're gonna need it, How else do you want to open a can?
Bruce has done blankety
Just
blank.
holding a crowbar, like, oh no, this is a bottle opener.
This is my cane.
Right, okay, so with all that sorted, is there anything else prep-wise you would like to do? Any items you would like to buy or acquire before you head to the gala? If not, we can jump forward to 6 p.m. when the gala starts. Or you could always attend the museum significantly earlier to try to get like an initial skirt round or just wait for the gala.
I think that would be a good idea, to be honest.
We'll do a little scout around the museum. Look for ways
Do
out,
I need
possibly.
shit to cast my spells? Because if so, I need to go buy like some feathers and stuff.
Do you have a wand, or do you use Tinker's tools or Thieves' tools to cast your spells as an artificer?
I don't know.
No, you do.
I made this character 15
I'm
minutes
telling you,
ago.
I'm not asking, I'm telling you, as an artificer, you can use your
Okay,
tools.
then it's fine. I don't need to get feathers from anywhere.
Oh yeah, because that's what Bosco uses. His Tinker's tools, I suppose.
You can also use your tools.
I do have
Engage.
thieves' tools. That's how I cast spells, by stealing shit.
Yeah, steals the mana.
I've got my
I
amulet.
steal
Thanks.
the magic.
I've got my amulet with the holy symbol.
And
Oh, God,
if you're all gonna have to put any armor that you're wearing into the bag if you are wearing it. If you want to take it with you, you're gonna have to put it in the bag.
Barbarian.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
kind of-
wear armor because I'm a bug.
I mean,
Yours is naturally
the
on your
armor
body.
is
Just
me.
Naturally
so-
sturdy.
Yeah, any natural armor is fine.
I mean, how about
I
because
can
the
try
armor
and
is
peel off the
embedded in me.
carapace, but it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
get
fine.
gooey real fast.
But Plasmoid, any armor for yourself, or
I didn't buy any armor.
you don't wear any?
I just wear that
What
one.
happens if you stab an ooze? Surely it just...
I just wear that long brown like cloak.
That's fine. I was
Like,
just
you know,
checking you
that
didn't have
clothes-
studded leather or something in your AC calculation.
Like-
That's just
No, oh no,
I have
Like,
studded
when-
leather on me if you want to borrow it.
oh no, I'm good. Like for me, like you know when you're on those, what's those little two-wheeled things that they got banned? The little
like the hoverboards.
yeah, hovels. That's how I move because I don't have any legs, so you just see this long cloak. Just,
But you're
like,
kind
it's
of-
like a puff.
You're kind of like a
around.
snail.
yeah.
You're just one big muscle that contracts and relaxes.
Does
to,
he leave like
move
a
along.
climb trail behind him?
Uh,
Or...
A very minuscule one.
I hope not.
That would be very obvious on high.
Nah,
Like,
he
I
probably-
wonder where the thief
Nah,
went.
he's
trail.
He's more like that fucking slime that kids play with. You know, like the
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, he's like very easily washable and doesn't leave any residue.
He's like the one where you like fill it
Is that
with
what it
iron
is?
filings and you can like
Yeah.
rub it with a magnet.
Yeah,
What is-
exactly like that. He's like a flubber kind of deal.
Like this.
Yeah, I'm just like. But
Also, imagine like the hideouts. You know.
Also,
forest
I
area.
said like kind of like a slime that children play with, and Bill not missing a beat.
Immediately
He's
had
like
fun.
my slime within arm's reach of my computer. By the way.
I clean my keyboard with this. It's actually very useful.
clean your keyboard.
Yeah.
What? Fuck.
Dust cleaner. Boom.
How long
That's-
does
I can't see it.
magical tinkering take me?
An
8 years.
action. I
An
think.
action? There.
Yep, takes an action, I believe. Right, so you head to the museum. I'm gonna say behind you all your little fucking around stuff. You probably get there. Let's call it around 4 p.m. So it's like early afternoon, like you know, in regards to when the gala actually begins. So you have a couple hours to sniff around before you need to head up to the main gala space. Upon arriving at the doors themselves, you see the facade of the Bluff Museum of Natural History boasts enormous columns, elegant archways hewn from marble, and you see cosmopolitan visitors bustle about the entrance, including some just clad in some sleek formal wear as well, also arriving a little bit early to enjoy the normal exhibits before the main event final like yourselves. As you arrive, there is a guard posted at the door who checks your bags. So if anyone has anything, the bag of holding just is an empty bag, so he doesn't find anything strange suspect about that at all. Does anyone else have a bag with them? With anything in it?
More guy would.
I do have a backpack.
Okay. He will go for your backpack. What's in your backpack?
Bedroll, masket, rations, rope, tinderbox, a torch, and water skin.
He's going to take the torch, tinderbox, and rope off you, and say that you can pick them up on the way out and gives you a token for that. I also need you to make me a let's call it a
Correct.
performance check to
Oh,
hide
no.
the fact that your hat is a fucking shield, by the way.
Okay, I guidance on that one.
Could Morgan help out?
Actually,
Val,
don't
you know?
touch that, please.
Oh wait, could I help out by transforming my top half into like a shield part? I'm gonna have like a long like line.
15.
Like, see,
Should be,
the
should
guard
be
rolled
enough.
a natural 3, so he doesn't notice your weird odd job style hat that you fucking have set up.
I like to think that he does notice it. He's like, God, the fashions are getting so weird
And I walk
nowadays.
about like this as well. Okay, Beyonce walk.
Okay.
I like to think that my version of being fancy is just a top hat and like a fake mustache stuck like somewhere around. He doesn't have a nose, so it's just kind of like somewhere
And when
around
the
there.
mandibles like move, like the
And the
mustache is
bow
moved
tie
to the
as well,
side.
don't forget. Just
So, if you check your roll 20, you'll see I put you in the map itself. The guard will open the door itself up to you. And
Really
you will be allowed
blurry.
access. So the door will swing open for you all, revealing to you the first area. So, general thumb, most of this museum is going to be public, apart from a few areas in particular, which I will tell you about if you get near them. So feel free just to move your tokens around, get a feel for the place. I'll give you room descriptions as well, kind of as we go. But you know, this is you scoping the joint. So by all means, like, don't necessarily need to wait for my descriptions, as long as you're not going into an area that is perhaps restricted, which most of them should be behind locked doors anyway. If you go up the stairs, it will take you to a new map. So just bear that in mind, okay?
Wow, everyone attending this gala looks exactly the same.
They're all quite noble and fancy. People of this place are quite well off, a lot of them. This first area that you have come into...
Can I move past this guy, or is that rude?
You can move past him, it's fine. The first area that you come into here,
Pardon me.
this is the...
Some plants.
This is the grand entrance. You see statues depicting robed women flank the side of this public mingling space, which boasts a marble column in the center, and the museum information desk sits just inside the front doors. And then to the far north, there's a grand staircase draped in this lovely, rich carpet. At the back, left and right, there are display racks here filled with tunics, bandanas, books, and bric-a-brac, most emblazoned with the museum's logo. You see plush benches serving as seating areas. These are kind of like the gift shops areas, kind of up near either side of the staircase. Those two kind of counters all the way up there. And then, have I turned on Explorer mode for you, or have I not? I'll turn on Explorer. So you can actually keep track of what the fuck you've seen before.
One second, guys. Phone call, guys. 1 second.
Yeah, anyways. That might help you track things more a bit now.
oh yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better now. Yeah.
So now you can see
Alright,
what you're
I forgot.
being past. The left-hand side, which I see, I think more guys currently in. This is an ancient plants exhibit. You see artificial plants made from wood, silk, and other materials sprout from artfully arranged planters. You see tall ferns, bushes of strange berries, and slender trees are all represented alongside placards about ancient plant life. And then the next area over, I don't think anyone has actually been to yet. The doors here, and there are locked.
Not up here.
And you can go around that way. Yeah, it's fine. So you can run there. So up around there at that far side. In here, you see these glass display cases that boast objects related to life in ancient Varkenbluff. You see clay pots, stone tools, scraps of leather, clothing, or interspersed with informational placards about the historical use.
Are the pots large enough to hide a small ooze in there?
Oh,
Let's roll a... Let's roll a luck roll. So let's just do a d20. On a 15 or higher, you are lucky, and you can fit them in. A lot of them, I think, are quite small. It's kind of like the natural history, you know, of like a local area. Like a lot of them, not all of them are solid.
I'm not that lucky.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're all quite small, and those would be big enough to fit an ooze,
They're,
or
like,
broken, unfortunately, nothing that really would do. There were things like the ferns and stuff. You could try to hide someone maybe like behind the ferns, perhaps.
I'm gonna ask for to ask someone to start looking for maybe. Wait, who's good at perceiving things? Who would in my group I know is good at perceiving stuff?
I'm
Probably
okay at perceiving stuff. I got big eyes.
Then I'm gonna like follow you around. I'm gonna like try and find any vents or windows. I'll help you to spot, but use your eyes. I'll use mine.
I'll scan for any vents or windows or anything of slime to
Air
squeeze in.
ventilation.
Sure, make a perception check.
And
With
can I help her?
advantage because I'm being helped? Yep.
I'm
What
like
the hell's
a
the
little
advantage
like.
again?
You just hold shift and
shift.
click. But roll plus.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me right back.
You don't see anywhere that gives good access, at least on this level. There's no accessible windows. I think all the glass panes here are solid. There's no like airflow coming from them. Potentially higher up in the building, you'd be looking at things like skylights and things might be accessed, but yeah, there's no
vents in the plant room to give the plants some
You do
air.
actually spot there are 2 secret passageways that join the
Ooh. You can't get in there. But
that join the these sectors here. So I'm gonna unlock the doors now for you.
Oh.
So Bruce has spawned one already. So they are just there. So they connect those 2 areas.
Oh, just to connect. Gotcha.
Yeah. So you would have to open them and then close them, but they normally sit closed. So
Gotcha.
and there's another one again slightly further up. So those are the 2 you spot while scouting that area out. I would say with 17 as well, you don't spot any alarms or anything like that, or any obvious traps and things, kind of in the initial walk around. It does prompt you to think that perhaps these things may be, to some degree, magical.
Okay.
So just to bear
Awesome.
that in mind.
Like a magical one.
Oh god.
You're gonna see me, Morgan, as you see me walk past the noble, you're gonna see my my
Could I do
face
an
shape
Arcana
change.
check to see if I know
Oh god.
more
He's
about
at it again.
magical alarms?
You can do an Arcana check, sure.
Are these people here? They guards or they just people?
The guards are the people with like the dark hair clothing holding sticks. The people with the blue cravats are all public. They're the
All
civilians.
rich guys.
What are the guards wearing? Like, are they wearing uniforms or just standard, leather
The
armor? Or armor?
Guards are wearing. Moment.
You think we like knock them out and strip them naked like we're playing a Hitman game?
Yeah, but if there's no special armor, just buy it beforehand and then walk in.
Yeah, you don't remember hiring an 8-foot-tall bug?
No.
Or
Hello, my fellow humans.
Yeah,
I'm a
who-
diversity hire.
So from where I am here now, is there any guards besides this one looking towards the door?
Where
Is
hang
it the
on,
only-
before we deal with that, I'm just giving shit to the guards. The guards are wearing chain
Okay.
shirts and have shields and spears as their defense.
Any logos or just
Yes,
plain...
they are all in like uniform, and they have name badges as well.
No, not a name badge.
They're not a big team. There's they seem to be fairly tight knit. So replacing a guard, you're probably gonna need to find somebody to magically alter your appearance. 21 on the Arcana for alarms. You would imagine if the alarms are being placed by something like the alarm spell, they can be set on like certain areas, and they can either set to like a loud audible alarm or even a silent alarm that only like one person becomes aware of being triggered. You're not going to be able to detect them unless you use something like detect magic or similar.
Yeah, but
I don't think I actually had this.
It's so like oozes. Like, can they like shift body parts to different parts of the body? Let's say, for example, can they set like a little bit of the body under the door, and then spy under the door of their eye to see if there's anything behind the door?
No,
Is that a thing they can do?
No, as a bonus action, I can extrude a Poseidon pod that's up to 6 inches wide and 10 foot long. But I can just use it to manipulate objects or open and close doors or containers or pick up stuff. I can't.
So
actually
kind
see it.
of like peep under doors and stuff, like it's a little piece of yourself across. And
No, so what I can do is I can basically like throw you know, like let out like an extension of me, which can open stuff for me that I can't reach. But other than that, I can't use.
You can
I
like
can't see
go gadget arms.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I let off like a mini me. And
What
then I
about
can
your
reabsorb.
squeezing? Can you squeeze or anything like that? Or
Oh
no?
yeah, I can squeeze through easily. As an action, no, where is it?
A
Is it
pseudopod
1 inch?
contains no sensory organs. You can't peek on the door. You can't like snake cam with the
Yeah.
pseudopod, unfortunately.
That'd be fucking good. That'd be OP as fuck,
but
actually.
you can squeeze through a
Yeah.
space as narrow as 1 inch wide, referring you're wearing and carrying nothing. So you could, but you would have to move the whole of you through the door, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I would have to take off my clothes.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'd have to Obi-Wan
Okay.
Kenobi yourself and then go underneath the door frame and like that. And
Oh,
an inch wide as well is like
It's pretty small.
Hmm?
It's pretty small.
yeah, but a door frame.
Yeah.
It's gonna if there's a
Pretty
fucking
janky door.
inch gap on a door, it's gonna be pretty fucking janky. Yeah, like it's it's not the smallest. Like
That's an American bathroom door.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, there's always a small inch gap in a keyhole. Mm?
A keyhole is not an inch wide.
That's like a centimeter.
A keyhole is not an inch wide, unless the key is like a fucking novelty key to the
If
city.
you unscrew the entire like door
Yeah, if you
mechanism,
took the door handle,
that would be
about an inch wide. Yeah, a keyhole as standard is not big enough. Like it's not.
I have just 1 inch. Jeez.
Does anyone have a screwdriver?
How about if we just open
I
the
have a-
door
I have a
at
great
an inch?
Yes, exactly. If you open the door, oh, Christ, careful.
Should murder the dog there.
Nah, she just rolled herself under my chair, I think, and I was trying to not crush her, and then I think she got crushed by trying to move. Good. Yeah, you can be careful where you put your fucking head, huh? But yes, no. So if you open the door crack, you could then slip in like a really thin thing. Like I'm trying to find a fucking. I don't think I have a ruler on me to like show, but like
Oh, I do.
perfect. For reference, an inch is like just under like it's for me. It's about a
It's a
finger and a
thumb.
half.
It's about thumb.
About a thumb's worth, yeah. So like.
I mean, your fingers
It's
are not
pretty
very
small,
big, so.
but like a fucking
It's like, what if a thumb's like one of my
Your
fingers?
thumb is an inch?
yeah, if you push
My
it
thumb's
hard
like
and flat,
half an inch.
like a,
You guys have thumbs?
a Sharpie, for instance, is like about half an inch wide. To give you a rough idea of like what you're looking at, it's big. It needs to be bigger than
Yeah,
a
it's
double
an
the
inch.
Sharpie
It's an inch
size.
like this. It's like an inch. I
Yeah.
know. So okay, I'm gonna look to Bruce. Like, Bruce, do you remember this? She said about there might be some details of the guard routes in the office. Do you think you could maybe have a quick peek in there? Or do you think it's a bit too dangerous? I mean, unless if you're afraid of danger.
Oh, I can do that. I like sneaking around.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna tap him on the shoulders. I'm gonna give him guidance, and then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to open his door a little bit, and then you just sneak in as quick as you can.
I think I can see
wait, so-
things I'm not meant to see.
Should we do? Is there anyone staring at us?
Move and drop.
You know, is anyone staring at us?
In this very busy open space, yes.
I'm gonna do I'm good. Okay. Yes. Fuck. Yeah.
Would more
If
guys
it is
see
not
that
a
they're
guard, there are people walking around. Like there's
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Somebody could fake a heart attack.
I was about to say, would you
you definitely
Be
need a
visible with
distraction if you're gonna try fucking
That's what I'm saying, I
sneak it
think-
into the side rooms here.
I'm gonna like, space hopper bounce towards our old bug friend. Psst, psst. Can you make a distraction? Like, do something
Like what?
buggy. I don't know.
Something big and buggy.
I'm not very good when people are looking at me.
That's the whole point. Everyone should look at you. I don't know, dance or something. Pretend there's like a bug in the corner. Wait, no offense, but
How about, I don't know.
maybe say there's a rat in there. I don't know.
Oh.
Why
how
can't
about
you say there's a rat?
Because I'm gonna go and help him get into there.
Can I also say that we are choosing the person who is the only one who can't vocally communicate with others to make a distraction?
Like
What? Ogle, how about you and Pal pretend like you're having like
and I'm gonna do.
you're acting like I'm useless in this. I am literally a walking
How about-
walkie-talkie.
how
I guess a
about if-
walkie-talkie is also a walking.
How about if it's a flash mob? You try, something for like you like a YouTube video.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but somehow it's
swear to
embedded in
God,
my
if you're
brain.
doing
For some reason, I know
music,
what that
oh,
is,
yeah,
but I don't know what that is.
I literally have a trait that involves blending in with my surroundings. I am not the distraction.
Maybe you should start dancing, and then I'll dance along with you. Then hopefully everyone's gonna start dancing with us.
What is
Right.
wrong with you? Did they
That's
put
okay.
a brain in when they were making you?
Okay, let's do it. And then I'll push her to start dancing in the middle of everyone.
Hey, I have an idea. Hold up.
Do it.
wait. Is there anything valuable, like a big showpiece in here that's like
Wait.
not too
Like
big?
the big dinosaur skeleton that
No,
we're
no,
looking
like,
for.
that's not like not too big.
In this room, the only two... I'll read the room again. Statues depicting robed women, humans flank the side that is public mingling space. That's the two statues you can see down there. There's also a marble column in the center. That is there. And then there is the information desk just in front of the doors.
Is anyone good with deception?
In the back, there are display racks with tunics, bandanas, books, bric-a-brac, emblazoned with the museum's logo, and also some plush benches that serve as seating areas.
I have a -2 to charisma.
I have
Oh
a
my god!
+2 to deception.
Fuck,
like-
Plus 6 to deception.
Yeah, what's deception? Where's my deception? +2.
The ooze is the best
Basically, if
at
anybody asks Pal to lie, he's just going to
See,
tell the truth.
Well, maybe something different here is, although the ooze has, like, the ability to squeeze through and stuff, you could always look at using a different member of the party. If the ooze is going to have to be the face in a situation, another member of the party could also step up and try to sneak in and stuff, You also don't even know if these doors are locked or not. And if they are, do you need to acquire a key, or can you pick them?
Alright.
If you're picking them, you gotta pull lockpicks out the fucking bag of holding.
Alright, could more guy walk past one of the doors and quit, and basically, like, as he falls, try to open the door, like,
Oh, like you're just like saving yourself on the handle.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Mhm. Yeah.
Make me a performance check.
Shit.
See, silly me.
You
How
do
did you
something
fail?
a face should probably do. 16? So you kind of like have your little like big tumble. Let's see here, this guard's
The tumble looks fake, but the saving yourself looks real.
He would choose the middle door.
Sure. A few people see it happen, and there's a little like verbal like, "Oh, you're right." You people just go like,
sorry.
The handle goes down cleanly, but applying any pressure to push or pull, the door rattles in its frame. It's locked.
Sorry.
Are we allowed upstairs? Like, will anyone stop us from going
Nope.
upstairs?
Your invitations are actually for the upstairs area, but that doesn't. The upstairs area event doesn't actually kick off until a couple of hours because you come so early. But there are other areas in the museum up
But
there.
we're allowed to just like it's still open.
Yeah. So there is public areas up there as well. If you would all like to move upstairs, I can move you upstairs.
I would like to move upstairs, just scout it out
But,
if there's anything else.
exhaust this area. You can always come back to it, but like let's try to keep everyone at least in the same zone.
I would say go upstairs though, because we might find a way to get into that other area.
Yeah, there might be like an in and then a staircase down or something.
Yeah, or there could be like a trapdoor.
Or like an
Yourselves
air
up
vent,
then,
or
please.
any kind of ventilations. Like
A fireman pole.
Where the fuck is Bruges gone? I've lost Bruges.
Who the fuck is Bruges?
Bruce Willis.
Bruges. Where the fuck is Bruges? I can't
He's
see
on the
Bruges.
stairs.
Nah, he's not on my screen. Bruges,
Oh.
can you move yourself, please, to a different tile?
I will move to myself right near the front.
Ah, there you are. Okay, cool. That's fine. You vanished completely on my screen.
He's so fucking stealthy.
He's so fucking selfish. You come up these
Can't even see the
stairs
character.
here. I
The
don't think.
DM can see.
Oh, there's the big dinosaur skeleton we
So
wanted.
this room that you find yourself in, as you climb the grand plush stairs, you see these intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters are on display here.
That one looked like a bug. Is that me?
Including the museum's most famous display, the beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus. Its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. An information placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago and was naturally preserved. You see display cases along the room's walls holding fossils of other ancient local predators.
Can somebody crawl inside that thing to hide?
Look, Pamita, that could be a great parent.
Could you put an ooze in the dinosaur?
Can you put a small ooze that can fit into tight spaces in a dinosaur?
On a side note,
Stop moving the dinosaur.
Can I roll something to see if I think a small ooze can fit inside that dinosaur?
Sure.
slurp.
I'm just there, like, kind of like measuring up and like measure, like.
I'm like, as you
what
stand
would
back
that
at me, I'm
be?
like posing, like they're like strongman
Or-
pose.
What is the check?
Let's call it perception. You're looking for like small holes, you know?
What's the check for volume mathematics?
17.
17. Okay, cool. With a 17, pal, you don't see anything super obvious that might allow your ooze friend to hide inside. Mainly because it looks like this creature, although it has been naturally preserved to some level, it's definitely had something done to it. In fact, the base of the display, you notice there's a small hatch.
Ooh, a hatch.
Not massive. Probably, you know, like
The size of a small ooze.
half a foot across, half a foot wide. Little hatch kind of set into it.
Definitely bigger than an inch.
Bigger than
And it's got a little like handle you can lift it up.
Also, is this thing here a bug? Could I just jump on the podium and pretend to be it if it was dark?
Potentially that there is that there appears to be some kind of like ancient like big like carapaced creature.
I got one of those. I've got a plan.
Big long arms, big wings as well, like kind of
I
like
don't have
dragonfly-esque wings coming off it. But yeah, like in the dark, potentially you could try to.
This shit is
You just
becoming
pull the
night in the
blind down
museum
so,
really
like, the
quick.
bugs can't get in. Thanks.
Also, by the way, would more guys see you drop all those flasks of flammable oil into the bag of holding? Group?
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
what's this? There's something outside. What is it?
It's like, hey, folks, you know what would make a grand distraction in a museum?
So Val,
fucking
what
fire.
you've moved up to is a
No,
vent.
we're not setting fire in here. There's no need to set fire here.
Do you know how good distraction would that be?
You also could destroy a lot of things that doesn't
And
need to be
things.
destroyed. You know, for example, that could be Pamito's great parent. You never
Only to
know.
do
Eh,
care.
burn it.
It could
who
be related
cares?
to him.
Thank you.
Did you say
No.
there's a hatch right
No.
Next to
No.
Val, there's a
No.
vent right now.
I was about to
Okay.
ask, what is
Look,
this?
in
That's a
my
vent.
culture, once you're dead, you're shit. Nobody
It's a-
cares.
3 foot high, 3 foot wide, air vent.
Oh, here.
It's 10 foot off the floor.
Well, that's fine. I can just reach.
Okay, I want to do something.
How large is the air vent? Can it fit a small
It's
slot?
3 foot high and 3 foot wide.
I feel like can it
So
fit
you
a
gotta crawl
small
in
ooze is going to become a popular question.
So can I fit inside that hatch? I'm assuming so.
Inside the hatch, potentially, it depends what's on the other side of it. No one opens
I'm gonna have a quick
I'm in
look
the vent,
outside.
sorry.
Is it
I'm
locked?
in the vent.
the hatch if you try to, or the vent.
There are
the vent,
people
sorry.
up here. I
The
suppose I
vent.
don't want to try.
There are
the
people up
hatch.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna scout outside. I mean, sorry. I'm gonna have a quick look at the beauty of outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is the
my
vent?
eyes up here, sir. My eyes up here.
Val
Is the
going
vent
west.
big enough to squeeze me in?
Yes, the vent would be big enough even for one of your medium-sized members of the party. to squeeze it.
I'm going to ask, like, hey, pal, just stand next to me real quick.
Oh fuck! What's happening here?
I want to ask Tabaxi friend to come
Mhm.
here as well.
Right.
I'm gonna do my little trick. You know, when I make something look like it's, distort its value. I'm gonna do it on this dinosaur foot, but I'm gonna try and need to pretend like I didn't touch it first. We're gonna make a scene, and then I'm gonna hide. I want to hide into the vent. Okay.
I have no idea what your magic does. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But when I do this, you need to make a big scene of it. I'm like, oh, you know, I want to.
Like, oh, he touched the dinosaur.
No. Like the dinosaur bone is rotten. Blah blah blah. You know.
What?
So we're supposed to devalue the dinosaur.
Yes.
Why?
And say there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna. Can I like sleight of hand cast Stalt Value on a dinosaur foot?
It'd be a stealth check to try to hide at disadvantage because you were in a public space.
Could more guy just stand in front of him to give him at least some help from an angle?
No, because you cannot. You would have to have someone standing in front, behind, like on every angle. You know, like you'd have to you'd have to have like a big group of you all standing around, like creating like a protective layer around him that he could work without being direct line of sight made. So one alone, no. If all of you helped, you could do it with a flat roll, but it would require all three of you to be present. And that means potentially all three of you getting caught if this fucks up. I remind you, you are in the reconnaissance phase. This is you getting intel. You still have like an hour and a half.
I mean, maybe we just don't touch
off.
the dinosaur until we're actually trying to like actively sneak around.
There's also like whenever the gala starts as well. There's another 2-hour window of like time you have. You're not like on a super tight time scale right now.
Let's just get the lay of the land.
But that's why I wanted to go inside the vent, but I need to guard the.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I'm going to touch on what Val has seen so far because he's done a lot of moving around. Val, with the area with the area of the sofas, that's the unearthed cafe. You see a cafeteria-style tables, lounge furniture, and a little like coffee like counter in the top right-hand corner.
Is it open? Can I get a cappuccino?
Yeah, if you want to get a drink, you definitely can get a you can get a cappuccino. It's going to cost you 2 copper pieces.
Jeez.
Expensive.
Barista.
It's always the way with museum cafes. They know you're not going to leave to go like get something else.
They take your money and they put it in a little lockbox just behind the counter, which the staff member has a little small key for. And they take the lockbox, so they take it, and it's like stashed under the counter itself. So you now know where the lockbox is, and you have a little coffee to sip if you want.
Before doing anything, I'm gonna touch myself.
Okay, that's inappropriate. You get arrested.
You get thrown out.
I'm gonna use a vigilant breast.
Vigilant breast and touch yourself. That's definitely illegal.
Bless you. I'm gonna do it somewhere around here, and then basically it just gives me advantage on the next initiative roll, and it just lasts until I use it again as someone else or I finish a long rest.
Sure, cool.
Okay.
And then so I have advantage just in case.
Fine, you do that.
And what's in this room here?
In this room down here, this long corridor, this is the creatures of the past. You see fossils of small prehistoric creatures are arranged here. Some as fully reconstructed skeletons. And you see microraptors, ornithropods, dwarf elephants, an ancestor of the cockatrice. And you see these informational placards telling the stories of these creatures, their bones discovered the whole way down as you're moving. As the corridor goes further along, you find yourself in the Underground Wonders exhibit. You see glittering ore and gemstones are arranged in black velvet-backed display cases. Again, with informational placards explaining local geological history.
Okay. I'm assuming the guards let us go through if you want to go through them.
Yes. This is all part of the open area here, so it's fine. If you get
making sure we don't touch anything.
And there's lots of like exhibits here. If anyone wants to look at anyone in particular, let me know.
I want to know what is this. There's a thing here. There's a little thing here. What is it? I want to know what
there's
is
a door you're stood next to at the very far end, and it is it is a door. That's what it is.
Oh, is anyone around this area looking?
There's a guard down there.
You're in an archaeological display right now. You see picks, trowels, brushes, and other archaeological tools are on display here. You see informational placards, label them as tools famous local experts use to dig up the wonders of the founding museum, and murals along the south wall depict famous digs. No guard is in this room currently, but this room and the 2 rooms before, the guards are on patrol route, and they're just kind of cyclically moving back and forth on about a 5-minute route. So every 5 minutes or so, there's someone here, and then for 5 minutes, there's not. So you would have a window here of something if you wanted to.
I'm gonna check this door to see if it's locked.
Okay, waiting for the guard to leave the room. It's very easy. You just
Yeah.
check it. It
Oh,
is.
it's locked. Okay, and how big is the gap under the door?
Smaller than 1 inch. Centimeter. Metrics,
Look,
bitch.
there's another door in here, and if it looks like it goes straight into the exhibit room.
I can pick it if you want.
Oh, do we need to? Should we pick it? Should we? Do you know? Yeah, do it.
How
quickly.
quickly can you pick it?
Hey, pal. Give me the thing.
Okay, come on. I tap your hand, and then I give him guidance.
Okay.
Lockpick.
I give him the thieves'
The thieves'
tools.
Sure.
Okay, do that, and then someone needs to stay outside just to distract the guards in case someone comes.
I'm gonna do that.
I'll do it because I can telepathically communicate. So.
Ah, fair enough.
I am proficient in thieves' tools, so do I? do I do sleight of hand? Is that
Are
how
you
you
proficient in sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
And you get D4 as well.
it's D20 plus Dex for proficiency, so it'd be the same as stealth for you, maybe, or
If a guard starts
yeah,
coming,
it'd be
I'm,
like
I'm
stealth,
gonna warn them
I'll just roll as if stealth.
telepathically.
25.
25.
So yeah, you go to the door. You very easily unlock it.
You still have guidance, by the way, in case you need it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do you open the door? Or you
You don't have
close?
to.
Okay. I'll just unlock it.
Yep.
Just so we know it's not locked now.
Yep.
Should we wait till the next rotation to go in?
Yeah. Let's just wait the next rotation to come in just be safe. Yeah.
Alright,
That's good.
So you guys are gonna just mingle with the exhibits.
Oh, look at this! Oh, look, it's so beautiful. Oh, I like
Are you
it. Oh,
actually
look at this
looking
one.
at exhibits, or are you not?
I am.
Let's look at exhibits.
Everyone
I'm pretty
perception checks then.
I'm actually looking.
Perception checks, yeah. If you're actually looking at the exhibits, make me a perception check. If you're just like bullshitting, it's fine. But like if you're actually like reading plaques and stuff,
I percept nothing.
Oh, you mean perception? check or
perception.
perception to perceive.
Oh,
Do you notice
perception.
anything about the
Okay.
exhibits?
Oh.
Right,
Okay.
that would be a 17 on my end.
Bruce,
I mean,
you probably
that
don't
would
get
be-
much opportunity. But like,
I get 2.
Yeah,
I have a 17.
Look
Val
at this-
and
this one
Pal and Bruce, you don't notice anything. More guy, in your room you're currently in, that's in the Underground Wonders exhibit. You find in the central display here, there is a chunk of jade, which stands out to you. It's a good chunk in size. And it kind of matches the description of the Murkmire stone that you were given before. The fact that it's not in the exhibition room, you would assume it probably isn't the stone, but it could be if you manage to get it out of
Could
the
do an
display
old
case.
switcheroo.
It might be close. You haven't visually seen the other one to confirm it or not, but based on the description alone, potentially you could use that to swap out.
He'd like, hey gents, come have a look at this.
It's in a locked display case. You'd see it's locked because you can actually see a lock on it. It's very easy to identify.
I could swear I've seen this jade somewhere before. Can't put my finger on it.
The guard leaves this room and heads into the room where Bruce has unlocked the door.
Alright, get in.
I'm not moving the tokens, but like I know what's happening, so like
Mhm.
Yeah,
fucking deal.
I'm just making the ooze noises. I'm just like kind of like mimicking all like the creatures in this room.
Okay, there's no creatures in here. It's picks, brushes, trials,
Can we-
and other
can- can-
archaeological
can I-
tools.
Can I check to see if there's any alarm or anything in this?
With your 10 perception check, you didn't spot any alarms in any of the cases at all so far.
Can I use bless a guidance? Sorry.
You didn't do that when you were looking earlier, so the 10 you rolled before stands, unfortunately. I will say the 16 more guy could, he doesn't see any alarms or anything. But again, like I said before with the earlier Arcana check, if they are alarms, they are likely going to be magical, and a spell like Detect Magic would be really good at finding them. I don't think any of you have fucking taken it, though, because...
I'm a barbarian.
No.
I didn't prepare it.
I'm a level 1 warlock. I don't have any spells.
I mean,
I have
I've got them
4, but
prepared.
I kind of picked them in a panic because I was, starting in 5 minutes. So if anyone
Wait,
falls
what-
from a large height, I got you covered. But I don't have
I
detect
forgot I've got
magic.
sleep. I can put someone to sleep as well.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't.
We can jump from the roof on our, as a grand escape.
That could be your escape, yeah, you could get on
Yeah.
the roof and jump off into the alleyway.
Farewell, bitch.
I prepared shit because my brain was like D&D campaign, and I kind of forgot we were doing a heist.
If you want to swap one of those spells out to detect magic, I will let you, because you only have 2 spells anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I was gonna be one of those
I don't know how to.
hybrids, Simic hybrids, but
You should get the detect magic invocation, Lux.
I
Wink,
can't
wink.
yet. I'm level 1.
I know, level 2. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I already know what I'm going for level 2. Don't you worry.
Prepare you.
Can I prepare one as well? Oh, no.
Yeah, you can swap it. I will let you swap a spell in preparation because you would have fucking had the intelligence to know you're doing magical heists in a magical world, and detect magic probably is going to be pretty important.
I did not have
every
that
single one of these
intelligence.
heists.
I did not have that intelligence.
Right, I'll, I don't know, get magic in a shit.
As
Okay.
soon as the
How long
guard-
does it
Well,
last?
one
Detect
or
magic?
two of it. It's a 10. I think it lasts 10 minutes, and you can cast it as a ritual. The problem is you're gonna need to fucking find somewhere to sit and cast it for a ritual, or use a spell slot to cast it immediately.
I mean, there's a toilet at north. Can you go to the
You
toilet?
could go
and
to your
cast
toilet
it?
hunt. That'd be a great place. That would be an incredible place to cast a detect magic ritual.
Yeah, hide in the toilet.
No, did you?
Speaking of the toilets, we could hide
Okay, I'm
over
gonna do
there.
that. Okay, gentlemen, I am gonna be back in 10 minutes, and I go to the toilet to cast. All the way up
Do
there.
you think it's suspicious that the robot's going to the toilet for 10 minutes?
Exactly, that's the whole point. I'm gonna powder my nose. I'll be right back.
You don't have a nose!
as soon as the guard leaves my room, I want to sneak into the door.
Okay, you open it and you close it behind yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go to the
you
toilet.
find yourself in a little airlock. There is another door behind you.
I go to the toilet.
Try and tinker
Oh
it
fuck!
again.
It's blocked.
They're
Oh, no.
unlocked, but you see them open them. Yep. So you use
Yeah,
good
like-
stealth. Yep. And you can unlock that door if you want.
10 minutes casting ritual casting magic.
Wait. I'm an expert thief. I'm gonna put my face to the door. I don't really have it here.
You want to
I'm
listen.
trying-
You just kind of squidge against it.
Perception check.
Yeah. Do I hear any movement or noise in there? Just
Yes,
before
you hear the sound of lots of individuals moving around in there, and you hear a female voice speaking in common, and you hear her say like, "Come on, we've only got an hour left, and this place looks perfect for the event. Come on, move that table over there. It looks terrible, and get it in the light."
Oh.
Go for it.
Lucky you didn't barge in.
So you think there was probably about the guts of 10 people in the room beyond with that 17.
Thank the fuck for airlocks.
Can I slightly open the door just like an inch, just like
The door that is in front of you.
Yeah.
You turn the
yeah,
handle.
door,
Your natural 20 stealth check.
Yeah.
Door's locked. Gotta pick it.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I'll pick it. Oh, shit.
Natural 1. The lock pick. You move it to the door. You begin trying to find it, and you're panicking now because you're like, I don't know if the guards in the room behind me or not. Like, what if I'm trapped? And a little bit of like your nerves begin to get you. You don't break your lock picks, but the lock. You feel one of the springs here. It's an old lock. Putting it under this tension and pressure, if you stop instinctively. You're like, if I keep going, I'm gonna break it. You can try again, but the DC is increased,
Oh, no.
and if you fail, you will definitely break this lock. It'll be unopenable without a key. If you get a key that fits the lock, it will open fine. But with lockpicks, the stress of this old lock, it's not viable. It's just gonna break the lock.
Oh, I'm making very like panicking noises, and I'm just gonna try and peek my head out this door again to make sure the guard's not there. And
Yeah, make me another stealth check.
Hal is also still there, ready to.
Yeah,
The guard begins to head back in.
more as well. Just
Okay, the second the guard turns around, I'm going to tell him, like, the guard is coming back.
and I'll come out, I'll close the door. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like patting to like,
Yeah.
it's like the chest almost like pulsate, like it's like almost like a heart coming out. Like,
The guard comes in to the room, has a little look around.
Pal sounds like he was like, "Oh, this exhibit is so interesting," but he's just talking telepathically, so he's just staring you down silently as far as the guard's concerned.
The guard doesn't seem to notice you two acting strangely at all. Just as a check of the room, seems fine. Kind of like lingers for about 5 minutes or so, and then moves to the next room. Val, you finish casting Detect Magic ritually.
Cool. Something good.
Yep.
Put my stuff away, and I keep walking around. I'll go back.
I would update the group on what I heard in that room, and I'll be like, there's like 10 people in there.
Since I'm gonna take a magic on, I'm gonna just sorry to interrupt.
And that's it. I'm just saying I'm not going in there just yet because the room's getting prepared for the next hour, so we'll be able to get in then.
Right, all I'm gonna do is, since I gotta take a magic on, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go slowly to this room here. Do they detect any magic in this room?
You detect that the Allosaurus hatch that was kind of previously pointed out to you, the hatch has some kind of enchantment magic on it. You would notice there are 2 points of abjuration magic, both to the east and to the west in this room.
Abjuration to east and west of the room.
Yeah, one is on the doorway, and then one is in the archway that leads to the cafe.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
They don't seem, although they are there, they don't seem currently active. They don't like, although they're not like giving off like the strength that they are enabled. Like they've been temporarily disabled.
That's definitely some alarm systems. Okay, so there's one there, but it means it's by the door and by the archway here.
Yep. There is also a
and the Allosaurus. There's one here by the hatch as well.
There is also a. Give me a moment to find where the information this is. The statue in this room, that one there.
Which one? I can't see. Which one?
The statue right next to you, Val. The big statue.
Oh, this one?
No, not the Allosaurus. The one next to the stairs.
Opposite the Allosaurus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pinging on the wrong layer. That one there. You with the detect magic. You see transmutation around the statue.
Transmutation, interesting. Mm. And what is this statue of?
That statue is a statue of a. Sorry, lots of areas you're moving through quite quickly here. A winged satyr, it looks like.
Okay, could be a golem possibly. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go around here. So I'll go past this little section here.
Mm-hmm.
Cafe, anything in the cafe?
Apart from the abjuration at the archway, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go back here.
I'll tell you right now, the whole corridor your allies are all in is inert the whole way down.
Oh, there's no magic here at all.
The whole corridor between you and them, you would walk the route, and there's nothing things in your...
Nothing here. No. And then not even this here.
The door that it looks like that door in particular, you do not see a ping for the abjuration magic, at least on the exterior door, which is currently closed because Bruce closed it behind him.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the little room where they had the little box with the potential replacement of the gem. Is it this room here?
Yes, that room. Yeah, it's in that room. Yeah, they're all over. Your friends are all over.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna tell this guys here. Well, I could see they had some kind of a magical alarm system on the main room, on the main floor, and also there's a very suspicious transmutation magic in one of the statues, which I believe could become animated.
So what? We've got statue guards. Should we check the door downstairs? There was more statues.
Perhaps yes.
That sounds reasonable.
So the door for the main exit is possibly magic alarmed, and the archway of the cafe is also alarmed. However, this corridor doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be any sort of magic in this corridor.
These days, they're making a fortune.
Yeah, 2 copper for a coffee.
Jeez. Back in my day.
I couldn't see any more magic. Perhaps I should go down before my effect ends.
Alright, fair enough.
It's just a matter of time. Val can keep going back to the bathroom and recasting and then coming back down, like, taking his time with the ritual.
He ate some bad shrimp. He's not supposed to eat anything, so...
I would also say, Val, I don't know if you actually looked, but in the, at the
Are there any vents in the bathroom?
No, I didn't go that far. I didn't go that far. I only went to the first.
There are no
cubicle.
vents, but there is a stairway right at the far end.
There are no vents. That thing's gonna stink.
And then there's a stairway. I mean, with the map, this just shows it goes to the attic anyway,
Also-
doesn't it?
Yep.
So we
Can
know
the
there's going to go to the
toilet
attic.
balls fit a small slime?
So Bruges looks like he's going up to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
yes, a toilet bowl could fit a small slime in it. Is anyone else going up to the attic of Bruce?
I am. I'm just having to drag myself all the way
Okay,
around.
just put yourselves near each other, just so I can take you all as a group.
I'm gonna go. Let's everyone stay together. The one's gonna be.
I mean, in theory, I could just hide in the toilet bowl and then.
What if you get?
breathe?
What if
You
you
don't
get
breathe, do you?
flushed? A toilet is definitely
Oh
an
my
inch.
God.
Okay, does anyone have? I know that Nils' character does not have dark vision, so going up here, the attic is unlit.
I've got
I
that
have
vision. Yeah.
dark
Do you?
vision.
With a
I've got
warp
dark
That's
vision.
not true.
No, I remember. I'm a Twilight cleric.
Ah, yes. Of course.
300 feet.
I don't know if I have
But no,
dark vision.
that's-
I feel
I
like I
can-
should. Yeah, I
can
do.
actually, I can give everyone. I think. Can I?
No,
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you don't get that 300 feet. You need to use your channel to get that.
I don't know if you have dark vision by standard.
Yeah, no, I think you had to use your channel
No,
divinity.
no. Actually, you have dark vision 300. As an action, you can share dark vision up to 4 creatures. You can see within 10 feet of me. Lasts for 1 hour, but can only use once every long rest.
I can also just like make something emit light, like 5 foot of
So-
light.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna use it now, just in case I have to use it later. But I can see. Do I see in?
I think I can just do that indefinitely, my magical tinkering, as long as I don't have more than 4 at a time.
Yep.
So can you see in the dark, White Queen? No,
No, I can.
you can't.
I've got 60 foot of dark vision.
Ooze, can you see in the dark?
Where is it? I can. Yes.
Actually,
think
you can, 'cause it can't be- So you all have dark vision, luckily. So coming up into this top area, you see the room kind of illuminated before you, the attic. Sorry, I've actually not put the fucking attic, which should help. Hang on.
You wanna go upstairs? You hit the door.
You're actually up here, sorry.
Like activating night vision.
A bit small in space. This area is you see a winding staircase leading up to this cramped space filled with haphazardly stacked boxes. You see starlight pouring into the space through a large skylight as the sun has just set. It's now around 6 o'clock. The gala is officially open.
Are they going to set the egg up directly under that skylight so we can like Mission Impossible somebody down on it?
Unfortunately, the skylight only goes to the attic, no further.
Okay. Do I see any magic stuff in this room?
In this particular room, not currently. Actually,
So-
If it's full of boxes and stuff, do I think this would be a good place to hide?
Yeah,
Like after
listen.
hours?
Mhm.
there are loose. There are boxes and storage and things here. You
Are
would
there, like,
definitely.
Crates or anything big enough to like hide like medium creatures in?
They are, but they're probably not empty.
I'm
We
thinking,
can make
You could
them
like
empty.
try to climb up to the skylight and see about opening
Guys,
it.
we have a bag of holding.
Can I open a medium creature sized crate? See what's
Yeah,
in there?
they're all like hammered shut. Do you have any means of opening a crate?
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, a crowbar would work.
I did put a crowbar in your bag.
I
of
also
holding too.
have not very good strength, so if anyone else is stronger, I would like them to use my
I'll have a
crowbar.
go. Give it to me. I've got like 17 strength.
I have
Surprising.
11.
I've got
I don't have
athletics
any
as well.
muscles. I am an
Last
insect.
and 20.
I've
Last
got
and
athletics as
20.
well.
You'll see Bruce like flexing his muscles. Like you see him like like
Wait,
what's the called?
I-
The
Six
guy.
to bottom.
The guy who's eating spinach. What's his name?
Needs
Popeye.
Popeye, yeah.
Yeah, Popeye. You see that Popeye, but as he like kind of flexes it, it just like
I,
lumps down.
and
I will pull out the crowbar and hand it to the
What's yours?
Leonin, because, he's the muscle.
What's his strength, more guy? I've got
I am
above
not
his
that
strength.
guy.
More guy.
Alright, which ones do you want smashed?
No, don't smash carefully open just like one of
So-
them.
I'll give
Sorry,
guidance.
figure of speech.
give
Eeny,
guidance.
meeny, miny, bash. And he pick one of the crates and open it with a crowbar.
Yep, you go up, you crack open these crates. Inside, you see there is a sarcophagus standing there. It's been set vertically up.
Alright, can we fit this in a bag of holding?
You could not fit a sarcophagus in a bag of holding.
Open it up, maybe it's empty.
Oh, that's true. And he pried open with a crowbar.
Yeah, you take
Bruce
the
sees
crowbar and
sees
pop the sarcophagus open with ease.
Um,
And then a dead body falls on you. Oh,
Oh,
Right.
serious?
Ah,
a mummified corpse.
they
Oh,
should
no.
definitely be
Wait.
storing that better.
We
Um,
we can put that in a bag of holding.
You
Probably.
could put the emaciated mummy in a bag of holding. That's
All
right.
right.
I don't think it's a good idea to put his dead corpse in the bag.
You see Bruce
Why?
like start prodding
Alright.
the mummy body and saying, "Master, Master, is that you?" And starts like prodding it.
Doesn't seem to move like the mummies you've met before, Bruce.
Putting the mummy in the bag or not?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use Detect Evil.
Sure.
Right.
You cast it
Oh,
as a
what?
spell slot, or are you going to spend 10 minutes ritually casting it?
Can I ritual cast that?
If you want to spend 10 minutes, yeah.
We have to put the body somewhere so we can pop inside. No.
It's not
We can
ritual.
also drop it from the skylight. That would be a distraction.
Detecting
I
one
think
good,
that
is it not?
distraction would bring everyone
Put it
rushing
in-
up to here where we are.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Should I?
Oh yeah, it's not ritual, so you would have to spend. a spell
should
slot to
I?
cast it.
Perhaps I could have did to 5. These creatures are evil.
Can I make a
Or
history
be a
check
bit
to see
alive.
if I know where the mummy came from?
Disadvantage is no label.
God, they didn't even label it. How do I disadvantage
As
myself?
undead.
Control.
Control.
Bruce will go on a rant saying how mummies are the best people in the world and how they're very sweet and kind.
Not bad.
Based on the proximity where you are, it's probably come from the desert to the southwest and the far side of the lake. But it could have come from anywhere, really. I mean, the mummification is a pretty common practice in a lot of areas in the Forgotten Realms.
Alright.
There. Just
Alright.
wondering.
Who wants to climb into the sarcophagi afterwards?
Do I need to breathe?
Yes. Your construct friend does not.
Doesn't need to breathe. Looks pretty airtight. I think we found a place for the Warforged.
Wonderful. All right.
Somebody help me put the mummy in the bag.
Yeah, no problem. You just just hold it up by the legs and just ease it down.
Yep. It's a two-man job, that's for sure. But you put the mummy in the bag.
Some fingers
Just
break off and it's
stole
like,
a mummy.
eh.
It's
We didn't
free
steal
bandage.
it. We're temporarily storing it.
It's
as
free
were they.
bandages.
I kind of want to keep it for our base.
Sure,
It
keep
would
it.
look fun in the corner.
It would look great in the corner. And whenever you just need a bandage or two, just wrap them off.
We could like prop it up at dinner parties.
Yes. Oh, are we gonna name him?
Let's get out of here. We've got a mummy. What else do we need? Fuck the heist.
What if the mummy comes back to life while we try to steal the stone?
And then it's in a bag, so.
What if he comes out of the bag and rips the bag open?
Let's
Can
start
it
a
rip the
novel to
bag open
diner.
from in the bag?
Is that possible? Can
that be done?
You want to cast it and find the bag of holding?
No, I want to make an Arcana check to see what I know about a bag of holding.
Can
Sure, make an
I?
Arcana check.
I'll give a guidance.
I don't know.
Would you
I
like a
don't know how
minus
that
one?
works.
Would you like a minus one in intelligence?
Wow, that is bad. I know fuck all about this bag.
With a 9, maybe.
I give it guidance, no advantage.
Ah, well then, roll d4 as well.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Next first roll you rolled is a 9, add 3 for a 12. You're not sure. You've never been in a bag of holding yourself, but you know that to get something from it,
I don't
normally
think
you have
I
to
fit in a bag of holding.
normally you have to reach in and think of the thing. You're not sure if the thing on the inside can willingly leave, but then again, you wouldn't know for sure because you've not been in a bag of holding.
I think we should leave this mummy here alone.
Well, where are we gonna store it if we're putting you in the sarcophagus?
As I'm saying, we can start up a novelty diner.
Maybe we could open another crate and just kind of like chunk it up in there.
Okay, we're keeping the mummy then.
We're
for now.
keeping it.
Okay, so the second I want to cut the mummy up, suddenly you're fine with keeping the mummy.
I mean, we're not tied in now, are we?
I don't feel comfortable slaying things that
It's
hasn't really
fucking
attacked
dead,
us.
mate.
It's
Anyway,
very dead. Look, I think mummy and like half pull it out.
Yep.
See?
Upside.
Look how dead this is.
It's not a puppet to the face.
Waggle it around.
Okay,
this
so
is
I wanna pull out the mummy and use like all 4 of my arms to like pop it a little bit. Do.
okay,
Well-
so do you want me to go in here?
yeah.
Well, not
Not-
right
not
now,
yet.
but I figure
Not
once
yet,
we're
but-
hiding, you know, that might be a handy little.
All right. Let me see what are in the other crates, and just go around
How,
cracking
how
crates.
big is this crate though?
It's a sarcophagus, so I assume
A
it's
sarcophagus,
people
sorry.
size.
People sized.
Yeah, I'm like 6'3". Is that for
If
the
you're
fitness
a
side?
medium creature and it held a medium
You can
creature,
squeeze.
I'm saying it's gonna work.
It's not gonna be
It's a medium
comfortable.
creature. Okay.
It's not gonna be
It's
comfortable, but you can
medium
squeeze.
creature size.
It's
Well,
for
you
6.2,
were like a
man. you
3
don't
crate,
think-
like 10 foot tall, and it's still a medium creature.
Hey, I'm 8 foot tall.
8 foot tall, okay.
Yeah. But,
Fucking giant.
It's
More-
fucking horrifying though.
it is like slender.
How
man.
heavy are you? Like 600 pounds or something
No,
like that.
I'm pretty light considering my size. I'm like 450 pounds.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm like 300.
You know, I'm a bug.
The hollow inside.
Yeah, I got like I
Full of
don't have
mush.
like bones.
You got
like an
mush
exoskeleton.
stuff inside.
It's just hollow. But yeah,
I never know what to put when it's like hair, eyes, when you're like playing a monstrous race. My eyes are just big. I didn't bother picking a color.
I think it's more funny if you think about this 8 foot tall bug, and then next to it is a 3 foot tall ooze.
But
Also, right now it's an 8 foot tall bug who's just wearing a fake mustache, so he looks fancy.
and a bow tie.
Yeah. Fancy bug.
But we're gonna probably go in.
But can't wear a top
hat
hat because the antenna would get squished. Unless he cut 2 little holes in the top of the top hat, so it goes like all the way through.
So if you look down, what is down again? If you look down from the skylight.
I think the skylight
The
is
skylight is above you.
Oh,
It's
above
roof
us.
access. So
Oh, okay. So what is this
Could
thing
you
here in the middle?
open? Could you
That's the
open
skylight.
the skylight? Is it locked?
if you climbed up there, you could try to open it. Yeah,
Sure.
you need someone to help you remove something underneath it to climb up and reach because it's about 15 foot off the ground.
I'm not that tall. Can we move some crates around? Also, is anyone else more
There's like a
athletic than
lectern
me?
and stuff.
Because again, I'm not very. I mean, I'm
I'm
not bad at
athletic.
acrobatics. It's just athletics where I fail.
One moment.
Yeah, move some boxes. Maybe you should just leave some boxes around just in case, and ready. You know, but a skylight.
I would suggest we also, find other hiding places under the sarcophagi, and he just open up another box, see what
Okay.
there is.
You open it up. This one is full of, and like that. The sarcophagus was the only like big humans, like big size box. The rest of these ones you open up, there are things like books being stored here, like lecterns, like folded up tables. It's like event supplies primarily. Like the mummy was the only little odd one out.
And if you emptied all of that from the box, could you fit a small slime in there?
You could fit a small slime in like one of the book boxes. Yeah, sure.
We already found the toilet for him. It's fine.
Yeah, I was very content with the toilet here.
Can I have a look inside the sarcophagus so you can find anything? Maybe like a secret compartment or something.
Can I move
Maybe-
some crates
Make an
around
investigation
and try and clamber up to the skylight?
Yep, easily done. You begin
Cool.
moving around.
I'll do a guidance as well.
Just make me a dexterity check for the crits.
This is straight decks.
Yes, straight dex.
15.
15 for both of you. Cool. Looking around the sarcophagus, nothing overly strange or startling stands out to you. It's just fairly bland on the inside. The outside is immaculately carved with like designs and painted and things like that, but the inside's fairly plain in here. There's quite a bad smell, but you wouldn't detect because of your constructed nature anyway. Moving the boxes, pal. It's making noise.
The second I realize it's making noise, I will stop.
You're pretty adept though. Like with 15, I'm making you do a stealth check. You don't make a lot of noise, but you still manage to get the boxes like in position where you could climb up. But you're mindful of the more stuff you move up here, the more chance someone's going to hear you moving around.
Have I moved enough to?
Yeah, it was
clamber
enough to
up?
climb up. You've done it essentially, and it seems to be quiet enough. But you know, like
We're pushing our luck.
if you slipped and dropped one, it would make a big bang. Like there's a lot of risk being taken
Okay.
here. Just so far, so good. You haven't heard anyone detect you all with
Okay.
the moving. But yeah, you can clamber up, and you see the skylight. When you get closer, you see a little latch lock across the inside of the skylight,
Okay.
which you need a pick to open. Or
Can
you
we
can
check
use
to
it
see
with
if
the
it's
key.
alarmed first?
Is it locked, the thing? I can see it's locked, the padlock thing.
You can't see if it's alarmed or not because there's no alarm physically there.
Is it
It's
locked?
a physical lock. Yeah, it's like a latch, like a bolt latch. With
Can
like a
I
padlock.
ritual cast detect
You spend
magic?
another 10 minutes up here casting detect magic.
Everyone be very quiet.
And yeah, you see it does not appear to be alarmed.
Okay.
I'll look at
lock.
Pick the lock.
I'll look
You
at
still
okay.
I don't know how to.
Just roll a proficiency dex check if you're proficient with it. You should. For you, just roll any dex check and add 2.
I had boosters. Why not just like?
You're used to.
Oh,
Use select ability dex, and then proficiency. Yep. Bingo. 20. You pick the lock.
Cool.
You try to lift the skylight. It's heavy. Make me an athletics check.
I'm not going to try and lift it now.
Okay. Then you leave it unlocked. But you picking the lock and inspecting it, it's heavy enough that it's going to require something pretty strong to heft it up, especially from this angle, because you're up there picking like that. You need someone who's going to be able to shove it up and then be able to climb up and then pull themselves with one arm while keeping it open.
But a potential escape route.
Potential escape route.
Yep. Alright, so we have one hiding spot for the dock, one for the one for the puddle. We need 2 more.
Something
Excuse
tells
me.
me we're going to be the
They've
challenging
proved.
ones.
I would also be inclined to agree.
We've been making a little bit of noise up here. We should probably get back down to where we're allowed to be before somebody comes
Mhm.
looking.
Fair enough.
I
Let's
agree.
move on.
Can someone make me a luck roll, please, as you come down from the attic?
a luck roll. What's
A
a
luck
luck
roll
roll
is just
again?
a roll a d20. It's pure luck, baby.
Oh no.
13.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that would be normally dubbed the most unlucky number. As you all come down from the
How
attic,
dare you.
a guard comes out from the bathroom and sees you all coming down from the stairs and just goes, sorry, you lost.
I will stumble to the front of everyone and start frantically gibbering in Threekeen.
Okay.
Technically, I am. We all lost. I am actually.
And
I'm
I'm
not
really
lying.
hoping somebody with more charisma is going to back me up.
I don't
I will-
speak this language, unfortunately. Do you speak common?
I speak louder, Threekeen.
Okay, this bug is
I
saying
will-
you're not supposed to be here.
Okay, don't worry. We'll take our friend away from here. Don't worry. He's very nervous.
I turn back to you and continue speaking Threekeen. Like, I assume none of you speak it, but I try to look like I'm being like, this guy doesn't even speak.
I look back.
It doesn't come out very often.
That's alright. He tends to get lost. He's a bit bug-eyed.
So
Wow.
we're trying to find where's the ball entrance. That they said they were getting it ready in about an hour ago.
Perfect.
I was supposed to go
Make me a...
because they said it would be ready about an hour, and I think we was walking around trying to find it, and it's clearly not the right direction.
Make me a... Either... I will say you gotta make me a deception check or a persuasion check.
Is
because
it helped by my frantic
No.
bug? Damn.
it doesn't help at all, unfortunately. He doesn't speak bug, so...
I was hoping to just throw him off.
You also have a -2 to charisma, so if anything, you'd be negative. At 10, the DC luckily is 10.
Just convincing.
And he will nod and say, yeah, sure, I'll escort you. You're just around the corner. I don't know how you got, missed the signs. And he leads you back around the corner, and you now see that the doors to the exhibit, which you've seen before, are currently open.
Oh, yes, sorry. We're not used to this place. First time.
Well,
Excuse me, I have to use the little Warforge room, and then I gotta go back and start casting.
Gotta top up the old oil.
Yeah, I gotta top up the oil a little bit, and then I gotta cast ritual for the magic.
Right?
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Before we turn around this corner to the door, I'm gonna puff my little chest up.
Val,
I'm
make
gonna
me a deception check, please.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Oh,
More
fuck.
for distressing, you don't need the back.
I said change my oil.
Yeah. Don't traditionally need to do that either.
Okay,
Magic
I'm gonna
constructs.
use. Okay, I'll use my thingy, guidance as well. Oh, should be enough anyway.
No, what is this?
19.
Seeing the rules. Yep. Doesn't need to pick up on it. He's like, all right, sure, but I'll take your friends around and I'll come back to you. And
I started making those like.
You drop your friends off to the main exhibition room, which you can get a proper little look around now, everyone. You see the gemstones, wings, oak doors open to a luxuriously appointed ballroom. You see crimson tablecloths and fine china adorning dining tables, chandeliers sparkling overhead. You see cabinets with glittering gemstones surround the space, and at the center, there's a marble pedestal bearing a peculiar light green stone. There are about 20 other gala attendees, all of noble affair, kind of milling around the event, as well as a couple of guards. I'll see if there's any more.
Bruce is gonna mimic one of the label's faces, but he's gonna have a giant mustache, and he's gonna fake having a monocle on one of his eyes.
Okay.
And he looks like he's gonna walk around as if he belongs here.
So you start mingling. Are you going to be mingling, talking to people, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna start mingling.
Sure. Make me a persuasion check and see if you can fish any information.
Oh, my rolls have been
6,
terrible.
You don't get any useful information.
Can I look for any events, windows, anything like that, like ceilings, like
Make
anything
me a
like that?
perception check.
I'm great at these. It's like playing Bosco. Plus
17.
one.
There is a secret door you spot on the south side of the.
Tunnel.
Hey.
Secret. So it doesn't look like a normal door then.
It's like a wall panel door that allows, like, it looks kind of like it looks kind of like, you know, almost like Disneyland, like secret doors, like to allow staff access quickly between areas and things.
Is it painted go away green?
No, it blends in with the wall almost unnoticeable.
Can I like pretend, like, you know, lightly lay on it and see if like if it swings open, like inwards, or outwards, inwards?
Pushing on it, it seems to go inwards. All the secret doors so far you found go inwards to the secret area they're in. And then the insides of the handle pull open.
It's a bit risky to try and sneak in, isn't it? Because everyone's there's probably is the guard. I'm assuming the guard's right there, unless he's patrolling.
The guard is
Up and
patrolling around a little bit, but like this room is bustling with people. There's about 25 odd people in this room.
Can I scan like the guards and see if it looks like anybody is like in charge with a big thing of keys?
Sure.
Oh, that's good.
Investigation?
Perception is going to be the spot.
Brilliant.
Well, you see one individual here. He appears to be like a head guard, but he doesn't have a big ring of keys. In fact, all the guards seem to only really have like 1 or 2 keys at a time. Each of them seem to be pretty unique to the area they're in. You would imagine someone like the museum's curator would probably be the only problem. We have like the master set of keys.
Okay.
I'm with a 12. Unfortunately, you don't spot anything that might give away that that person is in attendance this time. But in an event like this, you would imagine they would be, but unfortunately, you just can't spot them. They must be blending in with the crowd and mingling quite well. Would either Morgai or Val like to try to do any mingling? Val, your detect magic spell finishes. You can make your way around the room if you like.
Yep. I'm gonna
Morga wouldn't necessarily mingle. He'd just, walk around and more listen, eavesdrop on conversations.
First of all, does my detect magic pings anything?
Yep, the pedestal that the Murkmire stone is sat on has transmutation magic.
Ooh. And that's it. That's nothing else.
In this room, that is the only thing, apart from obviously the alarm doors.
Does the stone look like the thing
Yes,
that we...
it looks similar size and like weight and general appearance. They're both green stones.
Okay.
So is the actual table that has is
The
gleaming
pedestal
light,
it's set on, yeah.
Okay, so it's a pressure alarm.
We're gonna have to like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also, I'm pretty sure, set behind glass. But
So
no, it's not. It's
have...
not set behind glass. It just sits proud and
worms.
That's
So
an
we're gonna have to
oversight.
get...
They should have put it behind glass.
So we're gonna have
Is it
to
at
get
least behind one of the little velvet ropes?
No.
Wow.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, it's very suspiciously open.
You can literally see the thing inside it. How do they not know this was an egg?
It looks like amber. It
Ah.
looks similar to how amber is.
So okay, so we're gonna have to get the fake stone and then replace it.
Mm-hmm. Also, when we compare the two stones, how similar are they?
One stone is a block. This is a opaque light green stone here with abstract furrows on the surface. The other one is a chunk of jade in similar size and weight to the Murkmire stone. It's a little bit different. Obviously, it doesn't have the fossil in it that the Murkmire stone has, but it is similar in appearance and weight, at least.
So did we manage to pick up the fake stone, or no, it's still there?
No, you
Oh,
did
that-
not break open the upper one yet
There were
because
too
there's
many
a guard
guards.
patrolling around. And stuff.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you're still like in a recon phase. This is still early
Okay.
days.
I'm gonna just have a quick look around this room, see if we can find, I don't know,
Is there like
surprise.
information posted around?
Information about the stone.
I mean, like it's an exhibit, right?
Yeah, it talks about how the stone was found in the Murkmire, like a couple weeks ago. Like it's just like all this kind of thing. It's just
Nothing useful.
nothing overly. It's more about like
Nothing's like it
Local-
glows in the dark.
no, it's like local geological history. It's sat on a marble pedestal. There are tables cut with crystal and stuff for tableware. There's nothing insane that really like stands out.
Is there free food, open bar, anything?
There's like light nibbles and like canapes and stuff. That's what the whole setting before. It's a gala event, like that there was food and drink provided. It's like it's celebrating this great addition to the museum, and the people inside it and talking about it.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna get some nibbles.
Morga, you can make me a perception check because you were listening in a
Nibbles.
conversation.
Thank you. Nothing.
Morga, you turn up fuck all.
I'm gonna go out to one of the guards. I want to ask. So, how do you become one of you guys? Is there like vacancies? Like,
How to get job here?
Yeah.
They took my job.
who do I need to talk to maybe try to get recruited?
Could I get hired tonight?
You somehow start speaking to the guy who found you all coming out of the attic, the only one approachable, and you've seen his name tag. It says Blackwaters, and he's like, "Oh well, I'm a former soldier. My a City Watch vet who I worked with. He got me this gig whenever I left the watch. So it's just kind of worked out for me, I guess, in a way.
So
You have to know someone. They're not really hiring at the minute either.
But I know you now. You're Blackpool. We're friends.
Well, I don't
now.
know who you are.
I'm gonna morph a face into his face.
Mhm.
I'm you. Well, I'm me and you. We're together. We're friends now. We're twins.
You just hear a voice in your head like, "Dear God, don't give me your real name."
I just look like, what?
I'm
What?
no,
Why is it two
but
of you?
you're not me because I'm me, unfortunately. So you can't be me.
No, I think he is you. Look, but you were him.
No, I'm definitely me.
I mean, he say he's you, so how can I know
But
you were
he's an
him?
ooze man, and I'm a human, so he's not me.
How can you know it? No.
How do you don't know you're not taking my form? And I'm...
Exactly.
You want some
And
advice?
I'm
If you want to get a job here, probably stop drinking so much. He just goes back about his job. Unfortunately, in some cases, you cannot deceive someone to believing that they are not themselves.
Worth a try.
You know, whenever it's like the DM will make a call for a check, if it's applicable, that was not an applicable moment for a check.
I wasn't even trying to do that. I was just trying
Maybe
to...
just to make him confused.
You weren't trying to do that, but fucking Val was.
If I mingle, can I just not use telepathy and just see if anybody here speaks bug?
Sure. Make me a charisma check.
Just a flat one?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You already
Minus
have
two,
-2, so-
bitches.
Oh yeah, Mr. Croy.
17!
Okay, you actually get some information.
Yes!
You
Oh,
attract,
My -2 charisma!
you attract a you roll me 2d4s, please.
Also, I am
Accidentally.
going with my streak of rolling well on charisma despite not having charisma characters anymore.
Roll me 2d4s.
Snake eyes.
Okay. You find someone who is in like military regalia, but is unarmed. He doesn't look like he's working or a guard here. Upon introduction in your creepy bug language, he doesn't seem to understand, but he does reply in common. He was like, my, you must be a Thracrine! I remember facing your kind at the war front of 1475. That was quite a few many decades ago now, looking back at that little particular tidbit. My, do you speak common yet, or do you simply remain to the clicking and clackings?
I click and clack back.
Most uneducated creature. But all my friends would probably balk at me to think that I would be chatting with the enemy. But I suppose we did squish your little buggy lands, didn't we?
I laugh along.
With your intelligence,
My
there was
gross
never a conflict of 1479.
I'm going with
it. This makes no
This
logical...
guy's crazy!
Yeah, this guy is definitely like pulling military campaigns out his arse. Like maybe he's like mistaking himself, or he just like is lying through his teeth. But yeah, no, he's definitely lying. And he's like, oh dear, what, don't look now. But the woman behind you, that's the curator of the museum. Do you know curator? It's kind of like the owner, but she doesn't own it. She organizes things, and all that jazz. Kind of like someone like that. You're nodding, but you only click and clack, so I can only assume you have no fucking idea what I'm saying. Which is why I'm telling you this, because I need to get it off my chest. Look, she's been fidgeting with her clutch all night. I think she might have got a bit of bad news, or maybe she may be about to fire someone, which I would love to see kick off here in this gala.
I laugh again.
You have some juicy tidbit from Captain Frankenheim Walters, which is the curator, has been fidgeting with her clutch all night. And her clutch is her little purse that she has on her side. Now it's pointed out to you, you see this woman. She is a elf woman, like long blonde hair, pointy ears, beautiful blue eyes. She's in this lovely ball gown, and she's like got a clutch under her arm, and she's like holding it tight to herself, and she's like fiddling with it constantly.
I relay this information to everyone because telepathy, bitches. Don't gotta be subtle, just speaking in your brain.
How?
That's very good. Very good.
Maybe the ooze could try and just move a little too close, like move past her, but like a little too close, and see just how on edge she is.
As you say that, I'm just gonna walk straight up to her and just stare.
I want to. Okay, can I do the inside? The inside is. What is music?
Mixing up. You're a ball. A band comes on, starts playing.
Ah,
Can I do the inside to see how much an edge
Yeah,
she
do
is?
this check.
Well, and then maybe she's like, if someone the room was gonna get fired, maybe some kind of hints or like who she's looking at.
oh, like if she's eyeing someone up in particular.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'll bless that. I'll guidance that as well.
Sure.
20.
20. Yeah,
20.
she's definitely nervous. Whatever, something is in that clutch, probably of quite a lot of importance to her. She's definitely a little bit on edge. You think getting whatever's in that clutch is going to deeply help your little mission tonight. But that is going to be what gets resolved next time, because I think we're all out of time.
Someone's got to get her drunk and seduce her.
I'll
Roll
do
seduce.
it.
Send in the face with no face.
Alright.
The faceless.
That's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Lolo finger guns.
We will pick this up again in another week whenever Dragon Heist inevitably gets cancelled, which happens often enough that we made a second campaign to roll with it. So we will see you
For
all
the second time.
next time, people. Thank you for joining us. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. Good night.
Well,